How do you feel whenever you hear a man say he wants a woman to be his peace? Let's talk about it.
How can a man expect peace from a woman that he is making miserable? I'd like to know.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me that.
Men that say that they want a woman to bring them peace are the same men that want to literally do what they want, and they want the woman to say absolutely nothing to them.
Huh?
That is what they're referring to as peace.
No, that is not what they need.
Don't want the woman to tell them anything, and that is their version of peace, rather than actually being a peaceful partner in return to that woman. Their version of peace is all selfishness. It all has to do with them. All has to do with making them happy.
I really feel sorry for a lot of individuals out there because it's becoming quite clear that a lot of them have never actually had a good relationship.
Anytime you hear a man say that they want peace, I'm telling you right now, they're going to literally make your life happy.
This is actually getting painful to watch.
Because, again, they don't want to be told what to do, what not to do. They're just selfish little babies that want to get away with anything.
When they miss the mark by an inch, they really miss it by a mile, don't they?
I actually believe you should never give a man peace.
I highly doubt that some ever have.
Keep him on his freaking toes. He doesn't deserve peace until he brings you peace.
It must be pure magic being in a relationship with someone who thinks like that.
Women are a reflection of how the man treats us. So if he is not bringing us absolute peace and calmness and true peace, like, that man does not deserve any of your good kind-heartedness to him at all.
I think we've seen enough. Because, unfortunately, some individuals don't understand that relationships are supposed to be partnerships, not competitions.
I was trying to understand what the pick me was saying, but I wasn't getting it. Relationship is supposed to be partnership, not competition. What exactly was she driving at? If the man truly sees his wife or his girl as a partner, he will treat her as one. You cannot be demanding peace when you're the one causing chaos. You cannot be going out there to cheat and not expecting the woman to ask or react or respond. So we don't blame the person that caused the chaos, but we should blame the person that is reacting or responding to the chaos. That is what men want. A few days back, I made a video, and in that video, we had the pastor saying that men will always cause problem. It is in their nature to cause problem. They will always bring problem to women. Them bringing problem is not a problem, but women refusing to let go is the problem. Women refusing to let go in marriages is what leads to marital issues. Not the men that caused the problem, not the men that orchestrated the problem, but the person that got hurt in the process and is nursing her wound and refusing to let go of the hurt is not the problem. Are you seeing how people think? And this pick me is endorsing that, seconding it. That is clear madness. Absolute madness. The next video clip, I think I used it not too long, but I just felt the need to play it here again because it fits in right. So let's hear what men have to say about peace of mind, why they want peace of mind, and how it makes them feel. Let's have a look.
Or you gonna be the lover I need you to be? Or you gonna be peaceful? Or you gonna bring me the energy I need? Or you gonna massage me and rub me and be feminine and be submissive? Or you gonna do all that? Right. I don't care how many degrees you got. Exactly. I don't care how good you argue. I don't care how bad. Like, that don't matter to a real man. Right, especially out here in this world today as a black man. Like, we go through too much. Ooh. We want to go home and we just want to be, you know what I'm saying? Just feel loved and just be like, yo, I know I'm going to go home. Like, a man will be at somewhere out just, man, I can't wait to go home. I'm going to come home. My girl going to take my damn socks off. She going to do this. And I'm just going to have the food ready. The game going to be on. This is going to relax. So imagine being out working all day knowing you're finna go home to some more work. Especially when you elevating her life. Right. Those are my only rules. I say, baby, listen, I'm going to take care of you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure your life easier. I'm going to do everything I need to do as a man. Only thing I ask you to do is be respectful, be loyal, and just be nasty. That's all I want. Right.
I feel like men just want someone to come home to, and a lot of them grew up with a lot of problems. No dad, mom is weird, and they just want someone to come home to, and they give you the ring to shut you up. So to the women that feels like they man don't really like them and they're just in the house doing everything for them and they're questioning what they're doing outside, I'm so sorry and I'm praying for you.
Listening to the man speak here, he sounded nice and he sounded as though he was making a whole lot of sense. But let's look at it deeper. Why should a woman be the one doing all that for you. What are you willing to do? The most they are willing to do is provide money. Are you willing to reciprocate all that you're demanding from her? The answer is always no. To them, it's all about money. Money can buy you anything. Money can buy you the services from women. But women don't always want the money. They want that connection and they want you to reciprocate. Do for them the way they're doing for you. Anyone can go out there, find a job and get money. But not anyone can build emotional connection. Not anyone can be a support system. Those ones are hard to do. They're harder to do. And men are not willing to make effort to do that. They'd rather go do the easier one, which is get a job and get paid. So you are demanding all these from women, all these things from women. Are you willing to do the same? No. You want her to give you peace. Are you willing to be her peace? You want her to respect you. Are you willing to respect her? No. A lot of men don't see any reason why they should respect a woman, because to them, I'm the leader, I'm the head. She's here to follow, so why should I respect someone that is following me, someone that is beneath me? That's how a lot of them think. That's why when a woman cheats, they can't take it. It's like they just got stabbed in their heart. They can't take it. But they expect women to understand when they cheat. They expect women to forgive them when they cheat.
Men say they want a woman to be their peace, while giving that same woman hell. Make it make sense. Peace isn't a physical place, it's a state of mind. It's a way of being. A woman creates peace when a feeling of safety, security, connection has been created. When she becomes the solution for herself and removes herself from that relationship, it's not because she wants another man. It's because she wants peace. She wants to connect with that part of her that is in need of healing, peace, love, respect, and you just weren't able to provide that. How is she supposed to create peace when you feed her chaos? If a man's a provider, he has to provide the environment, the security, the emotional connection, so that the woman can then flourish with peace. If a man's a leader, he has to lead with intention. He has to lead with compromise. And if you expect her to be submissive, you must first submit to the higher calling of playing your role in the relationship, meaning you can't put anyone above her. And man has to earn his woman's peace.
Let me tell you, if a guy says to you, I want peace in my relationships, if he says, I want a drama-free relationship, if he says, I just want things to be easy, run for the hills. Run for the hills immediately in that moment. Just turn around and walk away.
But wait, there's more.
I think any man that their number one requirement for a woman is for a woman to be his peace. You just know you're dealing with a true menace to the dating pool, because you need me to be your peace. If you gotta ask for peace, you're a piece of shit. Honestly.
All right, let's play this game. If a woman's number one requirement for a man is to be her peace, fellas, run for the hills. And what's sad is that's kind of true. How many women left a good man for a toxic dude? All jokes aside, ladies, when a man wants you to be his peace, he's not asking for you to be the perfect human. He's asking for you to be respectful, nurturing, non-argumentative, and pleasant to be around. But women that just want to cause misery are the worst in human history.
My sisters, any man with 12 when they get to know each other, you can't ask him what he want. He can't tell you, say, all I want is peace. Run. Leave that man. Block him. Make I tell you something. 99% of the kind of men where they tell you, say, na only peace they want, they don't know what peace mean. Neither do they have it to give. And sometimes when you have conversations with them and ask them what is peace, some of them don't even know. In a real world safe, if you ask me, I should say a man should be bringing peace, not seeking it from a woman. Because it is what you give to a woman that you receive. And if you don't like what you're receiving, you change what you're giving. Now, what is peace? Peace is basically, if you check your internet or your dictionary, peace is freedom from disturbance. If you do not do anything that would disturb your woman, she's not going to disturb you. So for you to have that freedom of disturbance, no cause anything will disturb your woman. Secondly, if you go for internet, type what is peace in relationship, it will tell you trust, emotional safety, or sense of comfort. If you know make your woman they comfortable for house, if you know they make your woman trust you, every time you go to hide your phone in the sheet, why should they disturb you? So a lot of you don't even know what peace is. For you to get peace, you have to give it. Now, if you ask me what is peace, I will tell you peace is how you stay calm in the midst of the storm. What are those storms? Those things where you know say if you do, your woman go verse. Those things where you know say if you do, your woman go must want talk about them. It is how you compose yourself and don't put yourself in that situation. That is peace. Peace is not when you misbehave and your woman keeps quiet about it. That is not peace.
Let's have a look at some ways men cause chaos in relationships, but they still expect women they have in their lives to give them peace. Women they've cheated on, women they've lied to, they still expect that woman not to react, not to argue with them, but give them peace. Let's have a look.
That's Nick's Tinder account.
Did you make this account for him? Because clearly
it says he was active
he
last
wouldn't
week.
have Tinder.
Except he does, Lauren. Look at it. Are you that blind?
Literally lying.
Why would I lie about that?
You're jealous.
I'm sorry, but I cannot help but notice that all of the major ills of the world right now are men's drama. Like, you turn on the news and you're like, oh, what awful thing is happening now? And it's some man perpetrating some heinous act on an entire population, or some man that leads one country fighting with some other man that leads another country. The news is just the drama of men, and the rest of us are just suffering about it. Notice that Iceland, which is ran by all women up and down in the government, is not part of the drama. I'm just saying. Now, obviously, I'm not saying all men are bad. I don't want to hear it. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. Don't detract from the main point here. And the main point is that men are dramatic, and their drama balloons to such a proportion that whole entire ecosystems are shattered. Countries are ripped apart. And somehow women are the dramatic ones? I'm at a loss for words. Just as a mental exercise, the next time you see the news, just notice what is actually happening and how it's all men being dramatic.
Every single time there's conflict and all the bad things that are happening in the world, you know what the common denominator ends up being? Everything points to men. It's literally because from the get-go, they don't know how to share resources. They only know how to fight. They have no understanding of conflict resolution, sharing, how to live in a society. I mean, some of them do, but they really, really struggle with that. But it just blows my mind. I'm thinking literally everything that's happening in the United States, in Palestine, in Congo, in Sudan. Everything comes down to the fact that men are in charge, and when they're in charge, they don't know how to lead, and they don't know how to set up society in a way that actually shares and is for the common good of everyone. This is why I just don't think that they should be in places of power.
Did y'all see the story about the woman who dated this man for 5 years, living rent-free the entire time, and was secretly plotting against him? When I tell you the men are going off in the comments, let me tell you what the fuck really happened. So the girl name is Shanice, right? Now, Shanice has been with this man for 5 years, okay? They got kids together, and they share this cute little townhouse. From the outside looking in, you'll think, okay, they happy, they're a family, they stable. But baby, if only they knew what she knew. And the wild thing is, hell, he ain't had no clue either. Girl, you don't even know how deep this shit finna go. But I'm finna take you with me, cause this ride is wild. When they first started living together, he told her that he did not want her to pay no bills at all whatsoever. He had all of that, and he was gonna hold. Shanice was not a stay-at-home mom. She actually had a really good job, and she had a boutique. And instead of her spending money on bullshit, she actually had a plan. Now, friend, you know some woman would have took that damn money and shopped it up, spent it, living free, all of that. Not Shanice. Shanice said bet, and sis started stacking. But quietly and strategically. Pay attention. Girl, how about she opened up 2 bank accounts that he didn't know nothing about? And oh, you remember that time they had all those programs that was paying rent? Their rental assistance? Oh yeah, she applied for that and got approved, but she didn't tell him. All the while, this man is still handing her money for the rent, and rent been paid. And she pocketing all of it. Shanice. I can't even lie now, I'm confused as hell. Like, Shanice, what's happening, baby? What we doing? But you know what? I kept following my friend, because I had to know the tea. I had to know the why. And get this man still had no clue, and she out here acting normal as hell. Still cooking, still taking care of the kids, still laying next to this man like everything is fine. But mentally, sis has clocked out. Baby, Shanice's man was on the other side of town. So fast forward, how about Shanice goes out and buy a house, bitch, and put that shit in her name? Not his, not theirs, in her name. Yeah. Now, bitch, I don't know what type of game this shit is, but hell, Shanice played. Y'all moved in, her, him, and the kids. and he decides that he's gonna pay half of the mortgage. And baby, he agreed thinking that he doing something like they still building together. This man is really paying rent in a house that he don't even know he finna be evicted from, bitch. Meanwhile, Shanice chilling. She ain't saying shit. She just waiting on a moment for him to slip up. And of course, it happens. So Shanice is doing laundry where she finds some condoms in his pants. Mind you, they don't even use those. So Shanice is like, yeah, I knew it. He's back on. It's the fact that this ain't nothing new. This man been doing her dirty since the beginning. And Shanice is finally playing chess. Let's look at the laundry list. 2 years into the relationship, he started cheating. He cheated while she was pregnant, and when she got pregnant, he actually got violent with her, which caused her to go into labor early. Got violent and went into labor early. Why is this man still with us on this planet? He crashed his own car. She let him use her spare, and he fucked another bitch in it. Hold on, friend. And one of the girls that he messed with sent screenshots of him getting head on her birthday. Bitch, I wish I can stop. I can't stop. I gotta keep going. Hold on. He even had the nerve to flirt with some girls who shopped at her boutique. Yeah, his hoes was buying clothes from her boutique. And there were videos, multiple videos of him and his friends running trains on these women. All while with Shanice. When she found them condoms, that was like the last straw for her friend. I mean, this girl put that man clean out, okay? No car, no home, and no backup plan. And he had to move back in with his people. Meanwhile, she's enjoying her new 4-bedroom home, fully paid with a garage, some land, and she's now making $68 an hour on her new job. She even told us that 2 months into them talking, she gave him $4,000 when she learned that he way to Cali, and because she was pregnant, she figured that shit, we locked in, so we might as well be locked in, right? Denise said she really loved this man. Like, she was so in love with him, and she was so hurt for so long after all the things that he had done to her, and it just made her go into a rage and just say, you know what, like, I'm not even finna like act a fool. I'm not even gonna get out of character. I'ma just get him back in the best way that's gonna benefit me and my kids. If it was me, what I would have done, I don't know, friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have a low tolerance for cheating. So, like, the moment I found out he cheated on me the first time and made me go into labor early, oh, he would have been done for. Relationship is done. I don't care about none of that shit. But I'm really curious to know, like, what y'all think about it. Was she wrong? Would you have done all of this? Was it necessary? Do y'all think it was worth it? I gotta give it to her, though. Shanice definitely did her big one, y'all. What y'all think?
Most of the time, men are always a problem. They don't want to change. They want women to accept them the way they are, with their little efforts. But they want the women they have in their lives to bring their best foot forward and do the best for them. The video coming up next is about a pastor advising single women not to be independent, advising single women not to own houses so that men can pick them, advising single women not to be who they want to be so they don't bruise men's ego. Because a lot of men out there are not happy when women are more successful than they are. They are not happy when women already own houses and them, they don't have a house or a car. They don't like it. They feel intimidated. They feel insecure. So because of this, parents would advise their young daughters to continue to stay with their family, stay at home. Don't buy that house. Don't build that house. Don't own those cars. Don't own those stores, because men will feel intimidated. African parents would advise the girl child not to do that so that they will be able to find a husband. Let's have a look at this video.
If you are a woman that want to marry, don't buy house when you are not married. Don't buy cars. Don't buy properties. Don't live alone, because you become like a man. In my language, I said, "Akunesio bike." Money make your heart strong. So if you are doing everything alone, living alone, you can't fit for a wife again. Now you begin to have a power thought job with a man. Who do you think you are? Is it rent I can pay? Is it house I have bought? Even if I leave you, I can still live properly. Do you notice that the West Western women and part of the South, those that are working, they are very arrogant because many of them are living alone. Stay with your parents. Is a man that should come and carry you. Or live with your sister. Live with family. When you come into a man's house, that's when you should start doing things. Many of your children now, they want to go and live freely now. They only leave the house.
That was Insecurity speaking, and this explains it. Men don't want women to achieve more than they are achieving. Men don't want women to progress more than them. Men don't want women to have as much money as they do. They want women to always be beneath them so they can control women. It's all about control. Please do not listen to such advice. You are an individual. You were not created for a man. Forget what the Bible is saying. You were never created for a man. You were created for yourself. Live your life for yourself. A man does not define you. Being in a relationship does not define you. Being married does not define you. Live your life to the fullest. And do you think men will ever change? Do you think they will start seeing women better? I don't think so.
Do I think that any of the men are going to get better? I don't. So that's why I feel like no matter what happens, the vast majority of men are not going to change no matter what. So I don't even know if they can, if I'm being honest. That's what I'm saying about that mental thing. I think a lot of men would rather take their own lives than to change. If you have to give them see women as human and be a better person or jump off a bridge, I think most of them would jump off a bridge.
I think
really
right
do.
now, yeah. I think right now, yeah. And I don't know, yeah, like you said, I don't know if there's like really a way to fix it because women's rights can get taken away more. I mean, Iran in the 70s. I always think about that. That lives rent free in my mind. That's my Roman Empire. The women were literally in mini skirts, makeup on their face, working in computer labs. And now you literally can't even see their eyes. Like they're forced to wear, the complete, like the niqab, like the thing that covers your entire face, and their voices are not allowed to be heard in public. That's how far men will go to control us.
Please make sure to visit that podcast. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video? Leave your comment. And if you'd love to watch more videos like this, click this video to watch men break down how they emotionally trap women. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.